Okay, any pains or injuries before we start? Everyone good? Okay. Good day, everyone. This is Stephen Chang coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com. And if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10 and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information is on the bottom of the video as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Today's class is open flow. It is level 1, level 2. If you're working with any kind of special conditions or limitations, make sure that you do modify or skip poses altogether, and always making good decisions about your movement practice so that you don't create any injuries or perpetuate any injuries. Now, if your hips or your low back are a little bit tight, you might want to elevate, sit up on a block, a blanket, or a few books. Okay? Palms face up. Fingers come to Dhyana Mudra, thumb and index fingers touching. And as you ground evenly through your seat, elongate through your spine, and start to let your inhales even out with your exhales. Three ohms together. Inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer on front of the heart, pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into the thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart. Chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call a response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushtan, Sarva Vushtan, Gatopiwa, Gatopiwa, Yaha Smarit, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Sapahya, Bihyandraha, Bihyandraha, Suchihi, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes and let the palms face up. Fingers come back to Dhyana Mudra. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side. Elongate through the left side of the neck. And draw the chin toward the right shoulder and continue to pull gently to the back of the head. Release back to center. Drop the right hand, left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. And chin toward the left shoulder. Release back to center. Drop the left hand, chin toward the chest. Make circles with the head in one direction, ear to one side. Roll it back, opposite side. Roll the center. Go in that same direction a few more times, moving your neck and your shoulders. One more giant circle, chin back toward the chest, pause, and then taking the opposite direction. And chin back toward the chest again. Lifting the chin parallel to the floor, neutral spine, extending the legs forward, separating your feet, hands to support to either side of you, and then turn your toes toward each other, and then roll them out. Draw in, roll out, draw in. Outer rotation, circling the ankles. Back to center, switch them around. Inner rotations, opposite direction. And come back to center again. Cross your shins, but take the opposite shin on top. So this is your non-dominant crossing of the legs. It should feel a little bit tighter, a little bit awkward, right? Inhale, take the arms up high, extend, exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, back to center, arms up. Exhale, twist to your left. Back to center again. Side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Take it back up, other side. Back to center again. Legs forward, forward fold, grabbing your feet, ankles or your shins, and try to keep the spine lengthy in a neutral position as you hinge at the hips to draw forward. And make your way back up. Swing the legs back behind you, coming to your hands and your knees. So your hands are about shoulders width, palms are flat, your middle fingers point straight forward. Your knees are about hips width and lining up the hips with the knees, so vertical lines, vertical lines. Tuck the toes under for additional support. Cat-cows. Inhale, draw the navel down, raise your tail, raise the back of the head. Exhale, round the spine, dome the middle of the back up toward the sky, chin toward the chest. Inhale, draw the navel down, raise your tail, raise the back of the head. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. 2 more times. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come back to a neutral spine. Step the right foot back behind you, tuck the toes under, and then reach back through your heel. So you're getting a nice stretch through your right calf. Press into your hands. Lift the left leg back and hook your toe, your big toe and the second toe, to the back of the right heel. And holding here in plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Take the left knee back down and step the right foot out to the right side. So I'll give you a view here. So step the right foot out to right side and stand on that left knee. Now, if your knees are sensitive, right, and this padding is not enough for you, you can take your mat, fold it towards center like this, and you've tripled up your mat for additional cushioning, all right? So for those of you who need that extra. Gate pose, palms face up, arms are parallel to the floor, and side bend over to the right. Support the right arm with the right leg as you reach your left arm up and overhead. Inhale, take it back up. Left hand to the floor, right arm overhead, and reach toward the left side. Take it back up to vertical. Left arm back behind you, right arm forward, and bend your right elbow. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist to your left 3 times. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Stay twisting. And actively draw the left shoulder back by pressing your left hand to your lower back behind you. And release. Come back to center. Walk your hands forward. Take the knees back down. Coming back to hands and knees. All right, so stepping your left foot back this time, and then reach back through that heel for the stretch of the left calf. Then press into your hands. Lift up your right knee, reach back, and hook the big toe and second toe to the back of the left heel and holding here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Take the right knee back down. Step the left foot out to the side and stand up on the right leg, right knee, and this is your gate pose. Palms face up, parallel to the floor with your arms, and then side bend to your left. Take it back up, side bend to your right, right hand to the floor, left arm overhead. Take it back up. Right hand behind you, half bind. Left arm forward, bend your left elbow. Inhale, draw the left elbow back. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, draw the left elbow back. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Stay twisting. Release, square back to center. Take the hands to the floor. Step the left knee back down. And then tuck the toes under. Lift the knees off the floor for down dog. And start to pedal out the legs. Walk it out side to side. All right, come back to stillness in your down dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw the right knee in toward the nose and round the spine. Inhale, kick it back up. Open up the hips and bend the right knee. Right knee's reaching up, left heel's reaching down as you stack your hips. Re-extend the right leg, square off your hips and step it forward. Warrior one, ground the back heel down and rise up, arms up high. So ground the back heel all the way down to floor slam. Lunge your right knee over the heel so that you have a vertical line with your shin. Arms are reaching up as you square your torso forward. Inhale, lengthen front leg, reach up high. Exhale, bend the front knee, arms alongside. Lengthen front leg, reach up high. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Lengthen, reach up. Keep the arms reaching and bending the front knee. This is your warrior one. Then open it up for warrior two. Same thing here. Lengthen front leg, reach up high. Bend the front knee, warrior two. Lengthen front leg, reach up high. Bend the front knee, warrior two. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior two, flip the front palm, reverse warrior. Right arm up and back. Exhale, side angle. You can take the right arm to tap the right leg to modify, or the right hand to the floor if you can easily touch. Inhale, come all the way back up, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, bow pose. Take the knees down, bend the elbows and forehead to the floor. Lift the head, slide the hips forward, keep the chest lifted into a back bend, into cobra pose. Exhale, take it back to down dog. Inhale, left heel up, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose and round. Kick it up, open up the hips and bend the left knee. Re-extend the left leg, step it forward. Warrior one, ground the back heel down, arms up high and extend. Inhale, lengthen front leg, reach up high. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Lengthen, reach up. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Lengthen, reach up, keep the arms reaching. Bend the front knee, this is your warrior one. Open it up for warrior two. Then same thing here. Lengthen front leg, reach up. Bend the front knee, warrior two. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior two. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Modifying elbow to the knee or the hand to the floor, right arm reaching up. Inhale, take it all the way back up, reverse warrior. And then hands to the floor, left foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, bow pose, knees to the floor. Bend the elbows and forehead touching down. Then lift the head, slide the heart and the hips forward, lowering your hips into cobra. Exhale, take it back, down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose and round. Kick it up, open up the hips and bend the right knee. Right knee to touch outside of the right arm. Kick it back up. Stepping your right foot forward. Warrior one, arms up high. Wrap the hands back behind you, interlace. Lift up, gaze upwards, ecstatic warrior. Bow forward, devotional warrior. Take it back up, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Lengthen out the right leg, triangle pose, right hand to top of the shin or to the floor, left arm reach up. Inhale, come back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, half moon. Right hand forward, about a foot from your toes, and then a little bit off to the right side, so it's a slight diagonal. Then shift forward to stand on the right leg, left arm up, left heel back. Now keep the gaze looking to the floor, and that will help you to balance. You may stay here. Those of you who like to bind, you can bend your left knee and grab the outside of the left foot with your left hand. All righty. When you're ready, begin to step it back, warrior two. All right, so the way to come out of the half moon is, if you want to bend the right knee, that will lower you down so you can easily step the foot down to come up. Okay, reverse warrior. Hands to the floor, right foot, stepping back plank. This time, we'll take a full push-up. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, push-up, chaturanga. Forward and up dog. So your thighs and your knees stay off the floor. Exhale, make your way back to down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Left knee in towards the nose. Kick it up, open up the hips and bend the left knee. Left knee outside of the left arm in touch. Kick back up. Step your left foot forward. Warrior one, back heel comes down, arms up high. Wrap the hands back behind you, interlace with the other thumb on top, lift up, gaze upwards. Bow forward, devotional warrior, crown of the head toward the inside of the foot. Take it back up, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two, triangle. Lengthen out the left leg. Left hand to the top of the shin, or left hand to the floor if you're more flexible to touch down, right arm up. Inhale, come all the way back up. Reverse your triangle. Left leg stays extended as you reach up and back. Half moon. Then bend your left knee. Left hand forward about a foot from your toes and a little off to the left side. So it might be the corner of your mat. Tip forward. Keep the gaze looking down to the floor. Reach your right heel back. Right arm up. Right? You can stay here. Or if you want to bind, right? So one trick to bind is keep the gaze looking down to the floor. You can just draw the knee in, grab the foot. Once you have the foot, you can kick back and then start to stack the hips. There you go. Keep the gaze looking to the floor if you're shaky. All righty, start to break. Start to bend the left knee so you can reach your right foot all the way back, ground the foot and come up. Warrior two, reverse warrior. And then hands to the floor, left foot, stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga push-up. Inhale, forward and up dog. Exhale, take it back, down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Right knee in towards the nose. Kick it up, open up the hips, bend the right knee to the outside of the right arm in touch. Kick back up, knee comes into twist, touch your left arm. Kick back up, step your right foot forward, warrior one. Once you have your warrior one, I want you to lift through your sternum, your heart center, up and lean it back into a back bend. Gently looking up as well. Come back up to vertical and lean the torso forward to a diagonal. Keep extending through your fingertips. Keep grounding through the back heel down. Revolved half moon. Left hand comes forward about a foot and a little off to left side. So you're again in a diagonal. Tip forward. Opposite hand and foot for your revolved half moon. Right arm reaching up, left heels reaching back. If you want to bind, right hand to your left foot. Go ahead and reach back and bind. It's actually Bridget and Sam, opposite hand. Left hand down, right arm up. Left hand down, right arm up. Keep the same leg though. Right, so you're in a revolved position, right? So before, we were in the same side. Now we're doing opposite sides. That's right. All righty, let's break. Step the left foot all the way back. Circle it up and around. Reverse warrior. Right, we held that for a long time. And then exhale, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back plank. Let's take a side plank. Take the knees down. Keep the left knee down, step the right foot back, balancing on the left hand. Raise your right arm up. So this is side plank. Now this is the modified version of side plank. If you have a full side plank, you can extend both legs out. All right, so that's the full version. If you need the modified version, left knee comes down to help you bear weight. 2 more breaths. All right, take it back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga, push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Left knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Left knee outside of left arm in touch. Kick back up. Knee comes into twist and touch your right arm. Kick back up. Step the left foot forward. Warrior 1, arms up high. So first, stabilizing in your regular warrior 1. Then apply the back bend by lifting your sternum up and gently looking up as well as you reach the arms back. Take it back up to vertical and lean forward to a diagonal. Revolved half moon, right hand, so it's opposite hand and foot. Right hand forward about a foot, low off to right side, so you're in a diagonal. Tip forward to balance on the left standing leg and the right supporting hand. Reach your left arm up to twist. Once you have your twist, for those of you who are binding, left hand to the right foot. We have 3 more breaths. We are here for a long time. Begin to release. Step the right foot all the way back. Circle it up and around. Reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor. Left foot stepping back plank. Then lower the right knee down. Roll to the left foot. Left arm up to the sky. This is your modified side plank, or extend both legs out and stack your feet. That is your side plank. Take it back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Start to walk your feet forward toward your hands. Come to the front of the mat. Separating your feet about mat width distance. Take the left hand to center, creating a tripod. Bend your left knee. Keep the right leg extended. Raise your right arm up to twist. All right, so you want to separate your feet about mat's width distance, and that'll make it easier. Good. The left knee is bending, right leg is extended. That will also make it easier for you to twist. All right, let's break. Second side. Right hand to center. Bend your right knee. Keep your left leg extended. Raise your left arm up to twist. Take your left hand back down. Square off. Bend the knees. Let the seat drop a little bit. Lift the head. Lift the upper back. Take the arms out to either side. Reach the arms forward and lift the torso up about 45 degrees. Lengthen the legs, lift all the way up, and slightly tilting back for back bend to release all of that. Come back up to vertical. Step the left foot in towards center. Pick up the right knee. Staying here, steady your balance, then open up the knee to right side. To the best of your abilities, extend the right leg out. Bend your right knee. Extend the right leg out. Bend your right knee. Extend. Bend. Tree pose. Grab that foot. Take it to inner left leg. Try to go above the knee joint if you can. If that's difficult, to go below the knee joint. Once you have your balance, arms up, tree pose. We'll hold it here for about 5 to 7 long breaths. You have an option of staying here. If you have maybe some variations, you can take a heart opener by wrapping your hands back behind you and broadening the chest. You can challenge your balance by going to one side, side bending, right hand, right leg, left arm overhead. All right, square back to center, coming back to tree. Step the right foot down, chair. Exhale, dive forward. Fingertips to floor. Bend the knees and step the left foot back. Crescent moon, left knee comes down. Now, if you need some extra padding to your left knee, you can fold your mat, left side towards center, will double up your mat. If you're good, directly on the mat, that is fine too. All right, so once you have the positioning, you want to lunge your hips forward to get into the stretch of the left quads, into your hips, into your psoas. All right, once your base is solid, press into your hands. Lean the upper torso back for the beginning of your back bend. Once you're steady, then you're taking the arms up, Venus Mudra, reaching up and back. Now, if that is very unsteady for you and you need the support of the hands to your thighs, you can always come back to a supportive position. 2 more deep breaths. All right, let's start to break. Hands to either side of the right foot. Tuck the left toes under, and let's shift into your pyramid, your right hamstring stretch. Now, as you lengthen out the right leg, do the best you can to get into full extension. If you're not there, right, that's okay. Keep your right knee bending and supporting with both hands evenly to either side. And then as you breathe into the pose, just actively start to think about lengthening the front leg the best you can. So go toward your limit. Try not to fight too hard and overstretch. And if you fight too hard in flexibility poses, right, you tend to, your muscles tend to tense up instead. So you want to do the best you can to find that length without stress. Bend the front knee, ground the back heel, and circle it up again into reverse warrior. Stretch out your right side. Hands to the floor, right foot stepping back plank. Lower all the way down to the belly, and then roll onto your left side. So as your left forearm down, you're sitting on the outer left leg. right? And you want to also stack the shoulder over your elbow because you want that vertical upper arm to support, right? If your arm is too far forward, you're going to feel like you're collapsing. Even worse if you're too far in, right? So you want a vertical line so that you can fully support. Right hand can come to the floor in front of you for support. Pick up the right foot. Roll the right toes up toward the sky. On the inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower 2 more times. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Stay here and hover. You're going to roll the right hip. So roll the toes forward. Roll the toes up. So you're going into the rotation of the hips. Roll forward. Roll up. Roll forward. Roll up 2 more times. Roll forward. Roll up. Roll forward. Roll up. Roll forward again. Stay here. Bend your right knee. Reach back with your right hand. Grab the foot and kick back. Release. Square back to center. And then roll to the other side. So you're on the right forearm, outer right leg. Supporting with your left hand. Get into a vertical line with your right shoulder, right elbow. When you're ready, pick up the left foot. Roll the toes up toward the sky. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Lift. Lower. One more. Lift. Lower. Stay hovering here, and you're going to roll the hip by rolling the toes forward. Roll the toes up. Roll the toes forward. Roll up. Roll forward. Roll up 2 more times. Roll forward. Roll up. Roll forward. Roll up. Roll forward again and bend your left knee. Reach back with your left hand. Grab the foot and kick back. And release. Square back. Child's pose. Feet toward the heels and fold. Walk your hands in, sit on top of your shins. Hands together in prayer, interlace, and press your palms forward and round the spine. Inhale, lift, and maybe tilt back a little bit. Stay tilting back. Wrap the hands back behind you. Interlace, then broaden your shoulders. Reach your knuckles away. Lift the sternum even more, and draw the head back even more. Come back to neutral. Hands together in prayer. Take the other thumb on top. Interlace. Press forward. Round the mid and upper back. Chin toward the chest. Inhale. Take it back up. Reach the palms up. Maybe even tilting back a little bit as you look up. Release your hands back behind you. Interlace. Opposite thumb on top. Broaden your shoulders. Reach your knuckles back. And maybe deepen the back bend. Even drawing your head further back. Come back to neutral. Walk your hands forward. And then down dog. Step the right foot forward, low lunge, left foot forward, standing forward bend. Once again, walk your feet about match with distance. This time, bend the knees. Press your right elbow to the inside of the right knee. Right hand to the inside of the left knee. And then squeeze your inner thighs together with the knees bent, and that will activate your quads. Then on the inhale, raise left arm up and left hand behind you, half bind, and twist deeper. Keep your legs squeezing toward each other, activating your quads as you rotate into your spine, creating space to the front of the left shoulder. Let's break. Raise your left arm up, left hand to the floor, right hand to your floor. Straighten out your legs and just sway out your hips side to side. Release some of that tension. Rest your legs a little bit. All right, come back to stillness. Bend both knees. This time, left elbow to the inside of the left knee. Left hand to the inside of the right knee and squeeze your inner thighs, activating your quads. On the inhale, raise your right arm up, right hand behind you, half bind. Use the resistance of the right hand behind you to draw the right shoulder up and back to deepen your twist. Keep your thighs squeezing toward each other. Let's break. Raise your right arm up, right hand to your floor, left hand to your floor. Lengthen out the legs, and again, sway it out side to side. Come back to center, bend the knees, lift the upper back, lift the head, and the arms out to either side once again. Reach the arms forward and lift the torso a little higher to a diagonal, a wide-legged chair. Then lengthen out the legs, lift up and lean it back for a slight back bend. Come back to vertical. Step the right foot in towards center. Pick up the left knee. Steady your balance here and open out to left side. Steady there again. Then when you're ready, extend the left leg out. Bend the left knee. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. Tree pose. Grab the left foot, take it to your inner right thigh, above or below the knee joint. And then taking the arms up. Once you steady your balance, if you took additional variations, go ahead and take it again. Wrapping hands back behind you, side bending to your left if you'd like. Just repeat. Alrighty, let's break. Arms up. Step the left foot down, chair. Exhale, dive forward. Crescent moon. Step the right foot back. Right knee comes down to your floor. Extra padding to your right knee if you need it. Untuck the back toes. Walk your hands to the top of the thighs. And then actively lunge your hips forward. Get into your quads, your right hip flexor, and your SAM, switch legs. Yeah. And then into your psoas. Hands to the top of the thighs, and then press into your hands and lean the upper torso back. Once you have the arcing of the back, that's your back bend, then you're ready to take the arms up. Venus Mudra, reaching up and back. And of course, if you need the hands supporting to the legs, coming back to that pose to give you a nice steady position. If the arms reaching up, giving you that extension feels good, you can stay there. And begin to release. Hands to either side of the left foot, tuck the right toes under, and forward fold over your left leg for your pyramid. So you can always start with your left knee bent, right? Settle into the pose, and then start to actively lengthen the front leg the best you can to get into your left hamstrings. All right, so the hope is, if you're tight in the hamstrings, maybe you start out with bent knees. And as you keep repeating this type of poses, you get more flexibility into hamstrings and eventually fully extending. All righty, bend the front knee, ground the back heel, circle it up into reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor. Left foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take the knees down once again. Sit on top of the shins. Eagle arms, reaching the arms forward. The right arm goes underneath the left. Line up the elbows. Bend the elbows. And then if you can, double wrap your hands as well. If that's not possible, just press the top of the arms against each other. All right? Once you have it, I want you to find a lengthy, tall spine. Lift the elbows to about where the shoulders are. And reach your hands forward. And that should give you a sense of a broadening of the upper back. Do the best you can. Draw the hands back in. Lift the elbows up. Tilt back. Come back to vertical. Elbows in toward the ribs as you reach your fingertips forward and just surrounding your mid and upper back. So this to give you openness, broadness into your shoulders, shoulder flexibility and mobility. Come back up to vertical. Then twisting. Press your right arm up against your left, stretching your left shoulder. Square back. Twist your left. Press your left arm up against your right, stretching your right shoulder. Release back to center. As you release your arms, unfurl your arms, reach out and up. Reach forward this time. Left arm underneath your right. Line up the elbows. Then bend the elbows. Draw the upper arms toward each other. If you can double wrap, double wrap. Once you have your eagle arms, lift the elbows higher so that your elbows and your shoulders are about the same height, and then reach your hands away from you. And that should give you a sense of broadness in the upper back. Draw the elbows back in. Lift the elbows up. Tilt back just a little bit, looking upwards. Come back to neutral. Elbows in toward the ribs, reaching your fingertips forward, rounding just your mid and upper back. Come back up to neutral. Keeping your eagle arms, twist left. Press your left arm into your right. Back to center, twist right. Back to center. As you release your arms, extend out and up, and that should help you release your shoulders. Walk your hands forward, down dog. Walk it out, side to side. Lizard, left leg up. Step the left foot forward to the outside of the left hand. Now, if your hips are flexible, you can challenge your hip flexibility by pointing the toes straight forward. For the rest of us who need a little bit of help, turn the toes out. That slight rotation into your hip, into your thigh, will make it a lot easier. Okay, so if you need a little bit of help, turn the toes out at about 30 to 45 degrees. Then walk your hands forward about a foot. Now, if this is your limit, stay here with your arms extended, your hips are moving forwards and downwards. If you can lower your forearms down, that is your full lizard. Good. So if you have your right toes tucked under, right knee off the floor, this is an active lizard. So the energy is very strong in the heel, right heel reaching back. Right? You can take it more passively by taking the right knee down to the floor, untuck the toes, and just let the right leg sit toward the floor. So it's still a hip opener, but a much more passive position. So two different approaches to this lizard. Those of you who are very flexible, maybe you can make pillows and rest your chin or rest your forehead. That's my next step. If you're really flexible and you can get the chest toward the floor. Let's see if you can get out. All right, sometimes you take a shape and you collapse into it. There's no way out. All right, let's break. Walk your hands, lift the elbows up, walk your hands back in. Turn the left toes back forward. With your hands supporting, tuck the right toes under, and then let's just gently lengthen out the left leg briefly just to give it some blood and some release. Bend the front knee again. Ground the palms. Kick the left leg up, three-legged dog. Open up the hips, bend the left knee. Stay here for a couple of breaths, giving you some space in your left hip before you come forward into your pigeon. Re-extend the left leg, draw the left knee in. Land the shin to the floor for pigeon. Make sure your left thigh angles out to the side 30 to 45 degrees. Inch your right knee further back to lower your hips, untuck the toes. Walk your hands back, elongate through the spine. Once you're set and you're ready, you can walk your hands forward, stay in your forearms, or rest your head onto your hands. Those of you who have additional variations and want to take them anytime you're ready, go ahead and take. For those of you who want to just stay in a passive pigeon, nice and simple, just stay here. Alrighty, let's start to finish up. Walk your hands back in, tuck the right toes under, and press it right back to your down dog. And again, take lots of movement side to side and pedal it out. Get some circulation back to those legs. Alrighty, when you're ready, come back to stillness in your down dog. Lizard, right leg up. Step the right foot forward, outside the right hand. So again, repeat what you did on the first side. If you're more flexible, right toes point straight forward. If you need a little bit of help, turn the toes out. Right thigh also turns out at an angle. Walk your hands forward about a foot. Stay with the arms fully extended or lower your forearms. So the first option we took with lizard is active with the left toes tucked under, left knee off the floor. Keep reaching back through that heel. And once you have a few breaths in, if you want to take it more passively, left knee comes down, untuck the toes, and just allow the hips to move forwards and downwards. Those of you flattening toward the floor even more, may take pillows to your hands, resting your forehead or your chin. And then if you have even more, you're working toward flattening the chest toward the floor. Go as low as you can. Take your time. Sam, did you know that you had that kind of flexibility? Ah! Yeah, I did not expect you to go that low, but there you are. Alrighty, let's break. Lift the elbows back up, walk your hands back in. Turn the right toes back forward, tuck the left toes under, and just lengthen out through the right leg briefly, just to give your right leg some circulation. All right, bend your right knee again. Ground your palms. Kick the right leg up, three-legged dog. Open up the hips and bend the right knee. Give that right hip a little bit of space. Then re-extend the right leg square off. Draw the right knee in. Land that shin to the floor. Again, the right thigh angles out 30 to 45 degrees. Inch your left knee further back. Untuck the toes. Walk your hands back. Elongate. Make sure you're nice and level. And then when you're ready, make your way forward. Belly, chest, forehead toward the floor. I was just about to say, I think you switched. Yeah. You guys are good. It was Ari that had the wrong leg. But he noticed, so he came back into it. Everyone's good. And so again, I leave it to you. If you took additional variations, make sure you repeat. If you stayed in a passive pigeon, enjoy. All righty, let's start to break. Walk your hands back in, lift back up, and press it back to your down dog. And again, take lots of movement, side to side, pedaling out, bending, extending. All righty, when you're ready, walk your feet forward toward your hands, gently taking the seat down, and then with your hands supporting, lower onto your back. Hug both knees in. Happy baby, thread your arms to your inner knees to grab the outer feet. Let the feet be wide. As you flex your feet, push up with your legs, but pull down with your hands. So it's a very active push and pull. Now try to keep the head and the upper back and the lower back flat to the floor, the best you can. So Ari, bend your knees a little bit and lower the lower back to the floor. There you go. And then let the feet be wide. And the feet are actively pressing up, but your hands are pulling down. There you go. So your upper back and your lower back should stay as flat to the floor as possible. All right, release, hug your knees in once again. And keep the left knee in, extend the right leg out to the floor, recline twisting. Left arm out to a T, and then twist to the right. All right, so Allison, step the feet to the floor, knees are bent. Right, feet are wide, and then just drop your knees over to, oh, hold on, let me move that. Over to one side, so that's your option, right, whenever we're doing recline twist. All right, start to take the left knee back to center. Switch legs, switch arms, and twist to the other direction. All right, take it back to center, hug both knees in. And then when you're ready, step the feet to the floor, slide the legs forward, Shavasana, final relaxation. Let it all go. Begin to draw your breath back in. Start to move the fingers and the toes. When you're ready, reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions. And then rolling over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. Reconnecting to an even seat, a lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing in the practice. Come up. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for being here this morning. And thank you for sharing your practice with me. My name is Stephen Chang, coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com. If you're watching this on YouTube, costs you $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website. Thank you again. See you soon.